The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Miami as the Heat go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland, they're 5-1 through 6 games, and no question, they've been one of the NBA's most impressive teams here early in the season. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who've either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender on the wing. Andre Iguodala, MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George, coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
Well, since you talk about the little guys, I'm going to talk about the big guys. D12, Dwight Howard, shot blocker. Most of his career still doing that pretty well. Serge Ibaka, the surge protector.
I like that.
Joakim Noah. Roy Hibbert does a great job of the verticality thing, jumping up in the rim, not really getting called a lot of fouls on him. So, well, that's my pick for the big guys when it comes to defense.
Say no more.
Excuse me, is it me or is Anthony Davis retired? Come on, how can he not be on that list?
No, what we're talking about, he's a great defender.
He's an okay defender.
However, he's a great defender, but I think,
Stop it, Ernie.
Because he's such an all-around player, we kind of take some of it.
Stop it, Ernie.
Come on,
We're taking some of it for granted.
Got to be on that list. He's got to be on that list.
Ernie's on the list, okay? He's on the list, Ernie.
Thank you very much.
But he's not defense first. He's offense first. The guys that I name are defense first, then offense.
Thanks for joining us. Nobody's listening to that anymore. Thank you for putting Anthony Davis on the list.
On the list.
We'll see you later.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
We're live, the home of the Miami Heat, American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. For the Miami Heat, they are coming off a good outing against the Celtics. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Irving at the point.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And here is Irving, following the three-pointer by Freak. Irving kicks to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 6 points for Paul Millsap.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Wade outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Foster. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And again, Miami with the triple.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Thompson against Smith. Thompson passes to James. Irving kicks to Thompson. And it's Miami with the rebound. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Freak. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just the dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Dishes to James. Back to Millsap. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the right side. Winslow wide open. He fires. And again, Miami with the triple.
just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Freak with it. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's Thompson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Foster against Irving. And it's Foster missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Millsap has the open look. Offline with his three. Miami leading by 3. Now here's Freak. 5 points in the game. He feeds it to Bosch. Wade with no one around. And it's off from 3-point range. Irving attacking. Millsap at the elbow. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now here's Freak. Outside Bosch. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
James with it. Now guarded by Winslow. LeBron outside. Millsap a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And they take the lead. Millsap's got 10 points.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Tremendous numbers over the last 10 games. Averaging 25 points per, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it. Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw. Courtesy of Kia. Now Foster. He's got 7. It's good from long range. Foster's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Heat.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
There's the bucket. Good. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Foster dishes to Smith from 12 feet out. Len grabs the board. The Cavaliers have got 8 of the 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Irving with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Bosch against LeBron. Millsap fires. It's hauled in by the Heat. Foster's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Irving comes to help. Foster against Smith. The high post shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 12 points for Freak.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And a chance here to check out the league scoring leaders. Freak, number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. Wade against Shumpert. He dishes it to Anderson. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Dang. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Los Angeles.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And that did make things relatively easy for them. You know, it's nice to get a win and not have to work too hard for it.
Irving kicks to Len. Irving attacking. This is the Len. Len sets a screen for Shumpert. Shot, high post. And it's Miami with the rebound. .121 left to play in the first. Foster against Irving from outside the arc. And there's Dang. That's good on the assist by Foster. Foster's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Wade against Shumpert. Pass to Len. Here's Irving, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Irving's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Bosch passes to Smith. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And some changes here for the Heat. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here for the night. That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Heat leading by 5. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Puts it up from 15. Offensive rebound. Dragic dishes to Smith. Here's Foster. 14 points for him. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Foster's got 17. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Heat ending the first quarter on a 15-6 run. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And a chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
You know, attitude approaching the game.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and produce in some cases or even overproduce?
You do, but really it is about attitude and confidence. I mean, those are the 2 elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on a roll. They call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working. So same thing, and you can ride that for quite a ways.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Foster, he's in at shooting guard. Dang out there with Smith. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit it up from the floor. He finished with 39 points, and that was just the start of it. Notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just numbers that really jump out at you in the box score.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players, have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, It's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Stolen. And stolen by LeBron.
That ass play.
Yeah.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
And Greek throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
James wide open. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Irving. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Screen by Smith.
Sticking too much.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. He has 23 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
A different look for Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Smith. Winslow comes in for Tony Snell. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. And Foster drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Irving drives in. James outside. Back to Millsap. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Dang. Tony Snell comes in for Winslow. Foster's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Dragic in for Rivers. Outside Irving. Glenn, a screen. Outside Irving. 4 on the clock. And it's sent back by Bosh. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last. Here's measuring. And the shot falls short this time.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Bosh, the screen. The dish to Foster. 6 on the shot clock. Bosh, high post. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Irving. Takes a shot at the elbow. No good off the back of the rim.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Heat lead by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Dwayne, a couple of quick questions for you. What's your attitude right now, and what do you think will be the team's focus for the second half?
Well, I mean, we just want the ball go. We just got to rebound the ball. We got to get in there as a team, all of us, and rebound the ball. You know, they crash the glass, all of them. But at the end of the day, it's about getting a win. We can play any style, and tonight we just want to figure out how to get a win.
Dwayne, thank you so much. Gentlemen, he likes when they mix it up.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. Everybody said this was an even matchup on paper.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all filled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard shed. LeBron James is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving kicks to LeBron. Wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Foster against Irving. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Thompson. And the rejection by Smith. Winslow with it. Millsap's there. Foster passes to Smith. Good ball movement here by the Heat. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Foster against Irving. Thompson. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post.
And now Doris Burke goes an update from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Millsap. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Back to James. A 3 ball. And it's Miami with the rebound. Foster's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bosch drives in. Rejected by Millsap. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. A good look from James. Again, James missing. The Heat leading by 8. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the champ.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Foster kicks to Smith. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 10. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
He just hasn't looked right to me. It looks out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Irving dishes to LeBron. He trains the turnaround jump shot. James has got 10. And here's Miami. They're on a 12-4 run right now. To the inside. Here's Bosch. The shot no good. Good D by Thompson.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
A different look for Miami. Luol Deng is checked in for Bosch. And it's Rivers in for Dwayne Wade. Thompson up top. Pass to Smith. Kicks to Millsap. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. They get Luol Deng.
Well, Paul Millsap has been getting it done. He has 15 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
The Heat making a switch here. Sampson's checked in. The Heat leading by 8. And here's Freak. 33 points for him. Screen by Smith. And Foster kicks to Deng. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. LeBron drives in. Goes up again. And it's blocked by Foster. And they'll keep possession. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his too.
A different look now for Cleveland. Len comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith. Irving with the ball. 13 points in the game. The screen from Thompson. And Len has it in the corner. Outside Shumpert. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Shumpert's got 7 points. The Heat leading by 7. Feeds to Deng. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Irving passes to Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Foster. Shumpert dishes to Len. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the baseline jumper, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Deng, a screen on James. And Foster kicks to Deng. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
And it's Foster with the rebound. The Heat leading by 8. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound Heat. Dragic kicks it to Foster. And there's the pass to Snell. Shumpert with some nice D.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now, here is Irving. 15 points in the game. Outside Shumpert. Takes a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. In the corner, it's Freak. Back to Dragic. Now Foster. He has 35. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Foster's got 38 points. The Cavaliers trail by 11. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
The feed now to Dang. He kicks it to Foster. Dragic with a wide open look. And the Heat, another three.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Again, Shumpert missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Foster against Shumpert. Here's Dragic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over. Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the stripe. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Heat ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Foster in at point guard. Dang out there with Winslow. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Bosh in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Shumpert passes to James. And it's good. LeBron's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Cleveland. The Heat leading by 13. Here's Foster. Bosh, a screen on Shumpert. Down low. It's Bosh. That time in the assist by Foster. 8 points for Chris Bosh.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Smith kicks to James. Shumpert against Foster. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Takes the three. And it's Shumpert again, missing. The Heat shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Smith against Foster. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Paul Millsap picks one up. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Smith checked in for Miami. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Shumpert dishes to Thompson. Millsap a screen. Thompson passes to Millsap. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got rebound number 15 here tonight. That's good. And it's 7 points here for Justice Winslow.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Shumpert against Foster. And Shumpert kicks to Thompson. From deep, James. No luck. Now the Heat take it the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. From deep. And it's Foster missing. The Cavaliers trail by 19. LeBron dishes to Shumpert. Back to James. Fades back. That's good.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line. And boy, have they been rock solid.
And here's Freak. From deep three-point range, Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shumpert with it, out defended by Freak. Shumpert passes to Smith. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Dishes it to James.
That's a wall.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He has 14 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them?
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
Irving's checked in for Cleveland. And Foster kicks to Bosh. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bosh has got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Irving attacking, rejected by Foster.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
From deep three-point range, Millsap grabs the miss.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
The drive by Smith. Here's LeBron. And it's Miami with the rebound.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Freak
inside.
with it. He feeds it to Bosh. Wade dishes to Foster. Back to Wade. In the corner, Winslow with it. Offline with his 3.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Smith, no good.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Irving's shot is good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Alex Len's checked in for Thompson. The Heat leading by 15.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Inside. Puts up the baby hook. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Check out the game for Bosh. He has 12 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Now here's James. Guarded closely. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Couple that with just how well they shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Irving from long range. They get it back. The Heat leading by 16.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now Foster.
Post up, baby.
From deep. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And another miss by Cleveland. The Heat have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Irving against Wade. Winslow, the pass to Foster. Uncovered. And the shot falls short this time. The Cavaliers trail by 16. It's blocked. From deep three-point range, the shot no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. LeBron drives in. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 20 points for LeBron.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Henry throws it down hard.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Heat.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
The second half has it going.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, with the amount of blocks that you had and the way you protected the rim, were you looking to send a message tonight about the league, to the league, about how tough this team is?
If they didn't know, they better know now. I challenge anyone, that's right, anyone, to try and dunk on me. Anybody. I'll lay out a red carpet and everything. Because it's all going to end with me sending them into the 20th world. Believe that.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great